I notice in these playthroughs I do with other people, I don't say the part all the time, like who I am and everything. Because I think it's way more natural not to do that.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Alright, here we are.
Oh boy.
Now,
It's happening.
I don't know how much of this part is this, but I'm not gonna lie and say I have an easy time with this. But I feel like I have an easier time than other people do with this.
It is pretty hard because like the birds that come in.
Yeah. Now, what I didn't know before, playing on the HD, so we didn't really get it in this one, for like the dodging the lightning bolts.
Tidus is hit.
There's a place where you can like control when the bolt hits, and you just gotta time your button press right. I did know that exploit, and I still, even in the HD, did not catch all the butterflies to get Kimahri's Spirit Lance fully powered up. I've never done that, and I probably never will.
Is it just that hard?
I just never did it. Was good at it as a kid. Yeah, and they changed from like blue to red, and you're supposed to collect all the blue ones, but it's blue on a blue background, and I already have impaired vision.
Ah.
So it's like, it was just hard for me to do. I'm sure I could do it. But it's kind of, it's, I don't know, it's probably not the hardest one to do, but I just never cared to get Kimahri fully powered up like that. He unfortunately kind of falls by the wayside for me.
Really?
Later on.
I mean, I guess
Tidus it starts to hit as hard as he does if you take him through like Auron's grid, and then it's just Tidus and Auron really. And then like a healer or a mage, you know.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to determine what type of fighter Kimahri is.
Yeah.
Because like he does a lot of damage, but at the same time he doesn't really.
Well, he has piercing on like most of his weapons by default, which is good because he can, like you said, he can do big damage against like armored enemies.
Mm.
But then when you get Auron, like all his have that too. And he's hitting harder, and he has more useful. I mean, Kimahri you can make a mage and stuff too, which is debatably useful in its own way.
Yeah.
But like, as opposed to having just like a physical attacker that has high health, hits hard, and like his spells literally like lower the enemy's defenses and whatnot, or having Waka and making him stronger, and he can like blind and silence people.
Love Waka.
He redeemed himself.
He did. That's why. That's what makes him one of the best characters.
Like people never appreciate his redemption.
I totally shit on him at the beginning of this playthrough, though.
Oh yeah,
say that.
that's fine. I mean, it's okay. I mean, he's acting stupid. Like he literally holds a grudge just because his brother like fought with an Al Bhed weapon.
Yeah.
And it's like, dude, you're. He actually grows a lot.
He does. Yeah, he's got a great arc.
He gets out of being such a religious zealot too.
Yeah. Well, it kind of, if you saw your religion crumble before your eyes in real time,
yeah,
I think that would happen to you too. Like, imagine if somebody who was like, say, Christian, literally watched somebody, like, literally watch their entire religion just completely evaporate on the spot.
Yeah.
It'd be like if they realized that Jesus was actually, I don't know, like a cannibal or something.
It's like not only is your God not who you thought he was, you actually have to fight and kill him now.
Yeah. That's your job now. Good luck. It's so obnoxious.
One more time. I was doing pretty well near the end, but dodging. It's always dodging the birds that gets me.
The birds are the worst.
It's like if you can get in front of her and then just like steal these balloons here, it really helps. And you take that hard turn. It's like, oh, I got balloon, but I can't ever swerve enough, I guess. It's like, okay, there goes the game. Let me just restart here. But maybe not, because you never know. Is this going to be the run?
We in there, boys.
Don't forget to hit that like button and smash that subscribe.
Hit that little bell so you never miss an update.
There was one I watched while I was doing laundry. It was a wrestling-based one where it's like times like how is it free? Not like the times the company shot themselves in their own foot, but like mistakes they made that were like, why did you even do like not pushing the one wrestler Daniel Bryan was on there 3 times because he was super over with the fans. Like, he's just not tall enough. It's like that really doesn't determine like one man's personal preference for like a body type, which is Vince, the owner of the company. Like his word is final. So it's like, you really shouldn't have one man be in charge of like all the programming and writing. Like if you're gonna have a team of writers, you know. But all the old school wrestling promoters and ones that worked with him are like that he really respected their opinion. Like they were retired or they're out of the business now.
You gotta give old Vince the most useless job that sounds important of all time.
Yeah.
Make him an executive producer.
Well, what they just did is, so the network's going away.
Right.
Their own network, and they're like, we sold our rights to Peacock, which is okay, NBC.
Very interesting.
So you just give an NBC the rights as far as showing all of your old stuff and pay-per-views and whatnot. They're actively editing what's on, like, so you'll never, it's not a tragedy on the level of like the original trilogy with George Lucas, but you'll never be able to see, possibly, unless like through other means, like this unedited Raw from 1998 that was the Attitude Era and everyone is so fucking like over it and like and into it, you know?
Was that the time where the Undertaker threw Mankind off the Hell in the Cell to the Spanish announcer
That
table?
happened during that.
Yeah. Back in 1998.
Yep.
When Undertaker threw Mankind off the Hell in the Cell into the Spanish announcer table.
My back. Oh!
You know whose back really hurts? Mankind. After he was thrown off the Hell in the Cell by Undertaker in 1998.
Alright, she's stealing all the balloons. Fuck you. Fuck you.
That's how I know Rules is done with a joke. Whenever he
goes
back to color commentating.
No. I was laughing.
That was the rule of 3. We're done now. Hey, chocobos.
I'm dodging all these birds, but I'm not getting any fucking balloons, so this is... It's always these ones at the end that get me. I might have did it!
Is this the run? Is it?
Shoutouts! $5 shoutouts.
Nope, not quite.
I only got hit by 1 bird. If I would have got over 10 balloons, I think I would have...
The trainer took so long.
Yeah. Oh, that's how you're doing. That's when you know you're doing good.
Make a move, trainer. They're staring each other down.
I've fallen asleep like when I was a kid with that playing. It just does that all night, I bet.
Sparks are flying in this heated battle.
Do something.
Birds.
Yep, fucking seagulls.
This really is this entire part, isn't it?
Maybe.
17 minutes of this?
Yeah, remember. I originally recorded like an hour of footage.
Is this the run? Nope. Let's go again.
What's really obnoxious is when you get like 0.03 seconds or something. You're like, just fucking give it to me. Oh, my God.
Okay, so question.
What?
Going back to an earlier topic. How is, like, WWE and all that these days? Are they any good?
Yes and no.
Okay, great.
when they decide to follow and write a good story, like, let me say it to you this way. Sometimes the wrestling is really good, but the stories are bad. And sometimes it's like, oh, we're gonna have Roman Reigns finally be, like, just a badass silent, like, the chief of his Samoan family and a bad guy. And it's like, we've been saying to make him a heel for years. Hey, look, I did it.
Hey, it wasn't the whole part after all.
I have something special for you.
Alright. I don't know what it's for, but I've heard it's priceless.
I quit. I don't want to be like, let's do something else. And they just run off the cliff. Oh, cuts. So what you do is,
off we go.
the guard's like, man, that was a good race. I'm going to let you go down this hidden area that I didn't before.
Sweet.
And by getting the time of 000, you also unlock the second piece to upgrade his ultimate weapon here.
Titus's ultimate weapon?
Yep.
Sweet. Oh, look at that. That actually looks like a sword, unlike whatever freaking Aaron was packing.
Yeah, well, this was like all ceremonial. You could never use this in an actual fight, though.
And yet, here we are. Or here we will.
And we go to the heart of the forest.
Heart
It
of
has the
cards.
fairies for power. I don't know what the fuck this is supposed to be. It's kind of just there. Like, you take this rainbow path, and it's like, oh, this is where you get your ultimate weapons powered up. Yep. You should be able to offer them both at once. Come on. It's literally, yeah, it's literally like there's the flashing graphic and everything.
Your weapon's power is grown. Oh,
Okay,
boy.
do the other one. I raced that chocobo lady for a reason.
Listen, I worked very hard for this.
Complete the ritual.
Wow, wow,
Satanic!
wow. Oh, you said the magic word.
I didn't realize how bad that was.
What?
The satanic panic of the
Oh,
late
yeah,
80s.
that sure was
nuts.
a thing.
Satanists were eating and killing children and all sorts of shit that I probably never happened.
They go through sex changes and they cut out your tongue.
Yeah. Bohemian Grove!
That's a buzzword if I ever heard one.
All the elite. We watched. Me and my friend watched this great Alex Jones, like his show. Where I think he had Joe Rogan on. Yeah, it was
Okay.
Joe Rogan. And like, Alex is getting so deep into his own conspiracies. He's like, Joe's like, so what are they hiding? He's like, you know, Joe. Might not have been that quiet.
That's perfect.
Get on the,
though.
you know, Joe. Aliens. It was aliens. It was aliens the whole time. The elite are hiding aliens that are really their overlords, according to Alex Jones.
Look at that. That's not even a ball anymore.
That's
That is a deadly weapon.
apparently this was the weapon of the one high summoner that sacrificed himself to beat Sin,
Oh.
who was in the Crusaders. I learned that the other day. Just reading the wiki.
Is it one of those things where it's like a real deep dive?
It can. I mean, like, I was on 8s too, and it's like, I was looking up, like, what items you need to do, like, to summon this one, Aeon. Called Guardian Forces in that game, but essentially the same thing. But, you, oh,
Oh, well, I guess we're here now.
you click on it, and it's,
Oh, not this guy again.
yeah, he's giving me a fucking pity speech now, too.
Burn me, boil me, stick me in a stew.
You know, he's gone! He's gone. But,
Aw.
you see, like, the title of something is so cool, you have to read more about it.
Right.
The Lunar Cry! Click.
Tell me more.
I mean, I know, I played the game. I intimately know the game, but it still sounds so cool. I want to have any little backstory I can. That's why I bought they're still not even unwrapped, but I bought those English translation Final Fantasy Ultimanias, where it's like, everything you want to know is in here.
Oh, I'd read the hell out of that book.
Yeah.
Books. It's like, I was watching my roommate play Shadow of the Colossus the other day, and like he had some friends over, and one of them's like, "So, like, what's this game about?" And he looked at her deadpan and was like, "Do you want the Hobbit version or the Silmarillion version?" It's like, that's one of those games where it's like it doesn't tell you anything unless you go looking for it.
Yeah. I mean, you didn't even know that it was related to Ico.
Yeah.
Like, oh, okay.
Because it was like, he's like,
I have that downloaded, but I still haven't. I've never played it.
Oh,
But
such a good game.
it's on the PS4.
Here, I'll play that game and you can co-commentate. That's what we're gonna do. I just need a TV. I don't have a TV at the moment. Oops. Still have it though. Still have the game.
Well, you go to Walmart and get a TV.
Very true.
I'm very loose with my money right now, so don't give me a bad idea like that.
What I really need though is a CRT, so I can go back to running Crash Bandicoot. Because fun fact, even if you play PS1 games on...
This is the weirdest fucking shit, too.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but...
Is this the Cactuar King or whatever?
Well, the king is an 8. This is you follow a ghost cactuar across the Thunder Plains.
Great.
Oh, it's a scene. You get to this little ruined tower. I think I edited out a lot of it, but you get to this ruined tower, and like you watch the cactuar go to it, and then lightning strikes it. It might not be this one. I don't know what the fuck. But I was never good at this part.
But yeah, even if you have a very small flat screen, you're still like 2 frames slow, and it's very noticeable.
Yeah.
Like inputs just don't work the same way unless you have a CRT.
It's kind of weird that that's, it's limiting in like backwards compatibility.
Yeah, you'd think it would be better somehow, but it's not.
Like to play the computer version of Sonic R, you have to like run it on a Windows 98 virtual machine. It just won't work. And it's like, this is miles above that.